The first thing about guys that you guys have to understand, and these are things that about guys that women just don't really understand because they're looking at it from their own perspective. Okay, the first thing is that dicks can text. Okay, I don't know if you know that, but dicks, they know how to text you. Now, how do you know somebody's dick is texting you? Well, in the beginning, when a guy is talking to you, his dick will make him think he likes you. Okay, and so you can easily confuse him liking you with his dick texting you. As soon as you have sex with him, all of a sudden you'll notice that he'll get turned off. All of a sudden you'll notice that he begins to act differently. Now, why is that? It was because what was inspiring his action wasn't really his heart. It was his dick. And whenever he comes, if he breaks up with you or pulls away for for 2 or 3 weeks after sex and he comes back, it's not Bob who's coming back. It's his dick who's coming back. Okay? So anytime you see inconsistency with a guy and yet he comes back, or inconsistency with a guy and yet he tries to tell you how much he likes you, it's his dick talking to you. So whenever you mix inconsistency with attention and a lack of seeing you for a few days or even weeks, the reason he's coming back is because his dick is coming back to you. That's right. Run. Okay? Run away. All right. So that's the first one. And how do you know it's his dick? Like I said, as soon as you have sex, his behavior changes. Okay? As soon as he has sex, his behavior changes. Try this. Don't do it, but try this one day. Hang out with a guy. Say, before we go to dinner, let me suck your dick. Okay? Make him come and then go to dinner and see if this guy's still hungry. I can promise you, you'll start noticing that he's more quiet. He's less engaged. Why? Because his dick ran away. His dick got what he wanted. There's a big difference, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is that sometimes it's so easy to confuse his dick for his heart because they both look the same. The difference is that as soon as he gets what he wants, if it's his dick, he gets inconsistent. Okay, so the next thing you don't understand about men, and this is actually it's not part of it, but these are some of the things I'm going to include in my new course, Male Nature. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm going to give you guys a 2 months ahead of time when it comes out. The next thing is wanting dick is different than being needy. So I was talking to a client last week, and she was like, "Father Alex, how the hell can I tell him that I want his dick without looking needy?" Look, first of all, if he is not a religious person, because religious men will judge you, okay? If he's not a religious person, and you just ask him to come over, and come over, and you bang him, and as soon as you bang him, you tell him to leave. If you do that, he's not gonna find you needy. He's gonna think you're a cold-hearted bitch. He's gonna say, "Yo, this bitch is cold. Like this bitch is cold as fuck. She just fucked me and then told me to leave." It doesn't show that you're needy, ladies. It shows that you don't care about him. It shows that you're confident. So if you just want some dick from a guy, trust me, he's not gonna see you. First of all, don't ever. It's better off to do this with a guy that don't know your friends. Let's just put that out there, right? It's always better to do this with guys that don't know your friends. This was why this was frowned upon back then, because guys will talk, right? But now we have Tinder, and you're able to hit up a guy from across the fucking town, right? And you can hit up your own Tyrone and shit, right? But generally speaking, a guy's not gonna see that as needy. In fact, it might actually make him like you. He might say, "Yo, this chick just treats me like a piece of meat. I got a heart too, goddamn it," right? And it actually offends him, the fact that you're so cold with it. So if you just want to have sex with a guy, trust me, you're not gonna look needy. In fact, if you just bang him and tell him to leave, he's gonna get offended. He might end up liking you. That is the irony behind this. It doesn't make you look needy. What makes you look needy is demanding his time too soon. But if you bang him and tell him to leave, trust me, he's not gonna think you're needy. And again, the funny thing is that a guy might end up liking you because of this. Is the irony. The third thing, like the next one is this, man. Men value you more. No, men get envious more of sexual infidelity more than emotional infidelity. Women will get more hurt from emotional infidelity than sexual infidelity. A woman is able to forgive a guy who cheats a lot more than a guy who emotionally cheats. You wanna know why? It's because the emotional connection is a threat to her offspring and your commitment as a father, which will put her kids in danger. In other words, a woman will prefer that you bang a woman than have an emotional connection, because if you can have an emotional connection, then there's a lot higher likelihood that your resources will go to her and her kids. But if you have an emotional connection to her, there's a higher likelihood that even though he cheats, he's still going to provide for you or your kids. These were things that women, that this was actually a gene that was not a gene, but like a genetic disposition that was naturally selected for. Think about it. Natural selection has two types of women, right? You have the women who get hurt more with cheating, and the women who get hurt more with emotional cheating. Okay, now which one will keep a man more? Which one will get more support from her man for her offspring? The woman who doesn't mind sexual cheating, or the woman who doesn't mind the emotional cheating? The woman who doesn't mind the sexual cheating, that doesn't mind simply because it doesn't mean he's emotionally connected to the other woman who she's cheating with, right? So natural selection, the women who were actually who took more of an initiative when her man cheated on her emotionally, were the ones that actually got to commit more, because they understood that emotional commitment is more important than sexual commitment. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's one thing, right? Men as a result, if you cheat on a guy, men on the other hand get pissed off when women cheat a lot more with rage. Why? Because men's fear is that their resources is going where they don't belong. In other words, a guy will get mad more at cheating because he doesn't want to be raising a kid that's not his. So men fear giving his resources to a child who isn't his, and women fear not getting a commitment from a guy, right? So that's why guys get more mad at sexual cheating, and women get more mad at emotional cheating. Sexual cheating can mean that the kid is not his. Emotional cheating means that he may not provide resources, right? So that's one thing. Next thing, men value more if you are outside of Tinder. If they meet you outside of Tinder, there's a big difference between meeting a woman on Tinder and meeting a woman in real life. In real life, it's a lot slower. There's more anticipation. It produces more dopamine, right? It makes you think more. It makes you doubt it more. It's more exciting. But when it's from Tinder, it tastes different. It's a lot quicker. It's more microwave. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot find a relationship on Tinder, but if you want a guy to value you more and respect you more, it's much better for them to meet you in real life. A guy, one, because he knows you and your friends, so he's gonna show you a little bit more respect, right? When you just meet a guy from Tinder randomly, they don't owe you respect. They'll flake on you. You don't even know why they're on Tinder. You don't even know if they have a relationship. If you meet a guy in real life, you know more context about him, right? The next thing is that him not knowing if you like him in the beginning, if you meet him at work or school, actually makes the process more fun. But if you just swipe on Tinder, you already know he likes you. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's much better to focus on meeting guys in real life, because real life will be more organic and they'll value you more. Trust me, guys value women they meet in real life more than Tinder. It's more of an ego thing also. And last but not least, men take rejection very seriously. Men get hurt more from rejection than women do. Women think that guys don't get hurt. You see, that's the thing, is that the more somebody appears like it doesn't hurt them, the more it hurts them. Look at I forgot the big singer. Look at Lizzo, right? I don't care what women think about. I don't care what people think about me. And then whatever, man. I'm sorry if I don't want to fat shame you, but it's important to be healthy. It's very important. Stop hitting us. Sorry about that. And the reason why men get hurt more is because guys take longer to get over. I remember for me, it took me like 2-3 years to get over some stupid ass woman. Don't call her stupid. You don't know her, Melissa. Shut up. They don't talk about it. That's why women have more emotional support. Women. Think about it. Baby showers are there to help to support the woman and also to support the kid, give them some free shit, right? But women have more of an emotional support system than men do. So if a woman gets divorced, women will be there. If a woman has a kid, women will be there to help. Women are more cooperative than men are in terms of emotional support, not physical support, in terms of like fighting. Men, on the other hand, they don't have the ability to talk it out, right? And also their egos get in the way. Their egos create friction with accepting their hurt and their emotions. So and their pride gets in the way. So there's more. It takes them long, and also their serotonin level goes down quicker. Serotonin is a feeling that is a feeling you get when you feel respected. Is that pride when you feel respected, and that feeling, and when you don't feel respected is when your serotonin level goes down. That's that feeling of disrespect, feeling like shit, right? So guys take that as a personal hit in their pride and their worth. It hurts a lot, right? And as a result of that, they don't have that much self-reflection. They're not as spiritual as women are. Also, women go towards more the spiritual than men do. And some men, they just turn bitter because they don't like that pain calcifies because they don't observe it. They don't deal with it. They suppress it. So it calcifies into bitterness. And that's why men take rejection a lot more. Anyways, I hope this video made a lot of sense. Check us out if you need one-on-one coaching, if you want to work with me one-on-one. Click on the description down below. You guys can join our Patreon and not be freeloaders, right? Or you can work with me by sending me an email. In the description down below, you'll see every kind of way to work with father addicts, all right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.